Good morning students. Today I explain the second unit in C language. This unit focuses on the control statements in the C language. What is control statement? Here in this unit you are going to learn what is control statement and types of control statements, when to use the control statement, syntax of the control statements and example programs using the control statements. That is the second unit. Okay. So first understand what is control statement. So far you have written many programs, and in each and every program, every statement is executed only one time. Every statement is executed only one time. And also from the main, all the statements are executed one by one, sequentially. There is no skipping of instructions. That means no jumping. Here this program contains 4 statements in the main. The first one is the int a equal to 10. That is the first statement. Second statement is the printf %a. That means you are displaying the value of a. Third statement, you are displaying some text message, hello world. And fourth statement is the return 0. End of the main, return 0. It returns. Okay. So here this return 0 is the optional one. Some operating systems requires the return 0 statement at the end of the program. Okay. This is not compulsory. It depends on the operating system, depends on the compiler. Okay. So actually this program contains only 3 statements. Int a, first statement, int a equal to 10. This statement is called declaration statement. Second statement is printf %a. You are displaying the value of a. Third statement is you are displaying the text message hello world. 3 statements. Okay. So these 3 statements are executed one by one, sequentially. So what is the first statement? Int a equal to 10. This is executed first. And then second statement is executed. And then third statement is executed. Okay. This is the sequence of the execution of the instructions. Okay. Like the third statement first execute avadam, second statement last lo execute avadam. అట్లా ఏమి ఉండదు. ఓకే, నువ్వు ఏ సీక్వెన్స్ లో అయితే రాసావో అదే సీక్వెన్స్ లో కంప్యూటర్ కూడా ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేస్తుంది. వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఫస్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ యూ హావ్ రిటన్ ఇన్ ద మెయిన్? డిక్లరేషన్. సో డిక్లరేషన్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ఈస్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటెడ్ ఫస్ట్. వాట్ ఈస్ ద లాస్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ యూ హావ్ రిటన్? hello world. So that is executed last. Okay, the same sequence you have written. In the same way the computer also will execute. Okay, that is the first thing, sequence of the instructions. And also there is no skipping of instructions. No statement is skipped. Skipped means the first statement executed and then the second statement is not executed, skipped. So after the first statement, third statement is executed and then end of the program. Not like that. Okay. The first statement is executed and then automatically second statement is executed and then third statement is executed. Sequence one by one. There is no skipping. One by one all the statements are executed. No skipping of instructions. No skipping of statements. No one is missed. All the statements are executed one by one. Okay. అయితే in our daily life, for example, there is a situation like this. We may plan like this. tomorrow, if there is no rain, we will go to the shopping. If there is no rain, we will go to the shopping. If there is rain, we will not go to the shopping. Okay. Go to the shopping depends on some condition. What is the condition? Rain comes or not. If rain comes, no shopping. If rain not comes, there is a shopping. Okay. So go to the shopping depends on some condition. If that condition is satisfied, we will go to the shopping. If that condition is not satisfied, we will not go to the shopping. Okay. What is the condition? Rain not comes. If the rain is not coming, we will go to the shopping. If the rain comes, if the rain is coming, no shopping. Okay. The same situation we can apply to the programming language also. In any programming language, there is a need to perform the different task based on the condition. For example, when we go to the ATM center, when we press the correct PIN number, then only our account will be opened for the transactions. If we enter the wrong PIN number, your account will not be opened for the transactions. If we do repeatedly entering the wrong PIN number, then after the trials of 3-4 times, maximum 5 times, our card will be blocked. Okay, that is correct PIN number, entering the correct PIN number, correct login ID and password. If we enter the correct credentials, correct login ID and password, then only the welcome page will be displayed. Otherwise, the welcome page will not be displayed. That is, here conditions are, it verifies the condition. What is the condition? Whether you have entered the correct login ID or not. And then again it checks for whether you have entered the correct password or not. It verifies the condition. If it matches, then the page will be opened. Otherwise, the page will not be opened. In the same way, when we enter the correct PIN number at the ATM center, when we enter the correct PIN number, it verifies for the PIN number whether we enter the correct PIN number or not. If it matches the welcome page, the account will be opened for the transactions. Otherwise, account will not be opened. Okay. So these are some situations. So in these situations, we go for the control statements. What is meant by control statements? Control statements, it controls the flow of statements. It controls the flow of statements. What is the flow of statements? So previously, so many programs you have written and each and every program. So this is the program. So in this program, each and every statement is executed, no skipping of the statements. But in some situations, we may want to skip some statements. We may want to skip some statements. So based on the condition, we may want to execute some set of statements. If the condition is true, some set of statements are executed. If the condition is false, entirely different set of statements are executed. Okay. So in those situations, control statements are executed. So for example here, So here is the program. So what is this program? This program contains the first one, the declaration statement, and then this is the if, one particular part of the statements, and this is else, another particular part of the statements. Okay, if here in this block, this is the if block. If the condition, whatever the condition you have written followed by if within the parenthesis, if this condition is true, this if block of statements are executed. If that condition is false, this block of statements are not executed. It will execute the else block. Else. When the else block is executed, if the condition is false, else block is executed. If the condition is true, if block is executed. Okay. So what is the if condition here? A mod 2 equal to 0. What is a value? 10. 10 mod 2 equal to 0. So 10 mod 2 equal to 0. Yes. 10 is divisible by 2. The remainder is 0. So it is satisfied. It is true. 10 mod 2 value is 0. So it is the true condition. So condition is satisfied means the if block is executed. So what you have written in the if block, you are displaying the value of a and then you are saying it is the even number. Yes, 10 is the even number. Any number is divisible by 2, it is the even number. Okay, you can verify this. So 10 is displayed and also you are saying that it is the even number. Okay, if you write here 11, if you write here 11 mod 2, it is not 0. 11 mod 2, remainder is 1. 1 is not equal to 0. That is, the condition you have written followed by if within the parenthesis is not true. It is false. So in the false situation, if block is not executed. If block means whatever the statements you have written in the if parenthesis. This is if open and if close will not be executed. And automatically else part will be executed. In the else part, what you have written, it is the odd number you are saying. Okay, so you can verify this. So there is error. What error it is? The comma missed. Okay, here also semicolon missed. So it is odd number. 10 is not displayed. Okay, odd number. Okay, so here the condition is false. False means if block is not executed. So number is not displayed, even number statement is not displayed. So what it displays? Odd number. This printf statement is displayed. So in case of a equal to 10, the output is 10 even number. In case of a equal to 11, the output is odd number. Okay. If you give a value 10, these two printf statements are executed. If you give A value is 11, only this statement is executed. Again, if you give A value as 12, 12 even number. Okay. If you give again A value as 12, what is the output? A equal to 12, 12 mod 2 equal to 0, the condition is true, remainder gives 0, 0 equal to 0, true condition. So these two printf statements are executed. This printf statement is not executed. Okay. So A value 12 is displayed, even number text message is displayed. Again, if you give A equal to 13, A equal to 13, again it is the 13 mod 2, the remainder is 1, 1 equal to 0, it is false. So false condition. So now in this case, only this printf statement is executed. These two printf statements are not executed. Okay, you can check that also. Odd number. Only the last printf statement is executed. Okay, so like this, in the real time situations and also in the programming language, any programming language, there is a need to perform a different task depending on the condition. If the condition is satisfied, some set of statements are executed. If the condition is not satisfied, entirely different set of statements are executed. Okay. So that is the control statement. Control statement means it controls the flow of statement. It controls the flow of statement. Okay. If there is no control statements in your program, if there is no conditions, if there is no control statements, what is the flow of your program? It is sequential. One by one, all the statements are executed. If there is no control statements in your program, then what is the sequence of the program? All the statements are executed one by one, sequentially. There is no skipping of the instructions. Every statement is executed. If your program contains the control statements, then what is the flow of your program? Based on the condition, some set of statements are executed. If the condition is true, some set of statements are executed. If the condition is false, those statements are not executed. Different set of statements are executed. Okay, that is, in this case, some statements are not at all executed. Some statements are executed. Okay, that is, some statements are skipped. We are skipping some set of statements depending on the condition. Okay, that is the control statement. Control statement means it controls the flow of statements. It controls the flow of statements. If there is no control statements in your program, the flow of the execution of your program is sequential, means every instruction is executed one by one sequentially. There is no skipping of the instructions. If your program contains the control statements, so based on the condition, some statements are executed, some statements are not at all executed. Okay, that is, you are controlling the flow of the program using some conditions. Okay. So here the control statements are basically two types: decision control statements and loop control statements. Decision control statements and loop control statements. What are the decision control statements? Decision means condition. Okay, the statements that those are executed depending on the condition, those are called decision control statements. Loop control statements means we may want to do some set of activities repeatedly, that is, more than one time. you may want to do some set of activities, some set of statements to be executed repeatedly more than one time. For example, here this program contains only one single statement, printf hello world. So what is the output of this program? Hello world statement is executed only one time. Only one time hello world is displayed. If you want to display the hello world statement two times, you need to write the printf statement two times. If you want to display the hello world statement three times, you need to write the printf hello world three times. If you want to display the hello world statement four times, again you need to write the printf hello world four times. Here four times hello world is displayed. Okay, suppose I want to write hello world statement 100 times, then you need to write 100 printf statements. If you want to display the hello world 1000 times, then you need to write the hello world 1000 times. ఇక్కడ HE అనేది మిస్ అయింది టెక్స్ట్ లో కూడా, అందుకని అది ప్రింట్ అవ్వలేదు. So the statement that is repeatedly executed is printf. 4 times the statement you have written. So 4 times it displays the hello world. Okay. If you want to display that message 1000 times, you need to write the printf statement 1000 times. It is difficult to write the 1000 times. Okay. That's why you can put this statement in the loop control. Loop control statements means decision control means statements are executed depending on the condition. If the condition satisfies, those statements are executed. If the condition doesn't satisfy, different set of statements are executed. Okay. If the condition satisfies, those are executed. Those statements are executed. Otherwise, those statements are not executed. Okay. So in the same way, loop control means whenever we want to execute some set of statements repeatedly more than one time, then those statements are called as loop control statements. So to execute this statement 1000 times, it is difficult to write the printf statement 1000 times. It will take some time. To avoid that, we are using the loop control statements. You can put this statement in the loop using the loops, using the loop statements. Then we can easily write, for example, for I equal to 0, I less than or equal to 10, I plus plus. Here this statement I have written in the loop. Here how many times I want to display it? 0 to 10 times. Now see how many times it is displayed. And use the \n. So here how many times it is displayed? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 0 to 10. 0 nunchi. This is 0 at the time. Or you can display like I equal to 1 to 10. I equal to 1 to 10. Now 10 times it is displayed. 10 hello world statement. Like that you can display it 100 times, 1000 times. If you display it 100 times, just write in place of 10, 100. If you want to display it 1000 times, in place of 10, write 1000. Okay. Like that you can easily display the hello world statement. Semicolon పడిపోయింది. So this is 100 times. మీరు స్క్రోల్ చేస్తున్నారు, గమనిస్తున్నారు ఇక్కడ. So here you can observe. So hello world statement is displayed 100 times. 100 times. Okay. Like that you can display the printf statement 1000 times, 10,000 times. You can easily display. Okay. Just by writing a single printf statement within a loop, you can display any number of times. Okay. So this is the advantage of loop control statements. Okay. The control statement means it controls the flow of statements. What is the flow of statements? In some situations, we may want to skip some set of statements. We may want to execute some set of statements. If the condition is true, some set of statements are executed. If the condition is false, another set of statements are executed. And another situation is, in some situations, we may want to execute the particular statements, so repeatedly, that is more than one time. In such a case, loop control statements are executed. If you want to execute the statements based on the condition, so decision control statements are executed. If you want to execute the statements repeatedly, then loop control statements are executed. Okay. The control statements means those are classified as two types: decision control statements and loop control statements. Okay. What is meant by decision control statements? The statements those are executed depending on the condition. Those are decision control statements. If the condition is true, some block of statements are executed. If the condition is false, if the condition is true, some block of statements are executed. Okay. If the condition is false, those block of statements are not executed. True block statements, false block statements. If the condition is true, true block statements are executed. If the condition is false, true block is not executed. False block statements are executed. Okay. And loop control statements means we are executing the some set of statements repeatedly more than one time. In such a case, loop control statements are executed. Okay. So what are the types of decision control statements? Again, decision control statements are classified into four types: if statement, if else, and else if statement, nested if or multiple forms of if else, and fourth one is the switch case statement. These are the types of decision control statements. Okay. So first look at the if statement. If statement, already we have I have explained the simple program using the if else block, even number and odd number. So if statement. So this is the syntax of if. If followed by the parenthesis, and within this parenthesis you are writing the condition. If that condition is true, and those statements which are enclosed within this block are executed. This is the open brace and closing brace. Okay. If the condition is true, the statements those are enclosed within these opening brace and closing brace are executed. If the condition is false, so these statements those are written within this block are not executed. Okay. So this is the if statement syntax. So here is the simple program. So here in the main, so this is the first statement, declaration statement. Next you are reading the data to the values A and B, scanf statement, and you are comparing which number is greater here. Here in the if condition, in the if followed by the parenthesis, what you have written, A is greater than B. A is greater than B. So here in the output we can look here, A value is 30, B value is 20. So 30 is greater than 20. 30 is greater than 20. Yes, 30 is greater than 20. So this condition is true. Condition is true. True means if block is executed. So here 30 is greater than 20 condition is true. So true means if block is executed. So what you have written in the if block, A is big. So output is A is big is displayed. Okay, you can check it in the compiler. So it is asking for enter values. Now give the data 30, 20. Now A is big. A 30 is big. Okay. Or if you give another data, now this time 20, 20, 30. Now this time A value is 20, B value is 30. So A is 20, B is 30. So 20 greater than 30, condition is false. So in the false situation, this printf statement is not executed. So there is no output. Okay. So that is the if statement syntax. If statement. So next come to the if else. Here this is the if else statement. So if followed by the parenthesis, in the parenthesis you are writing a condition. If this condition is true, this if block is executed. In the false situation, if this condition is false, this block is not executed. So this part, else part is executed. So here you are observing if part and else part. In the previous case, only the if block, only the if block here, there is no else block. Okay, so if block is the true part. If the condition is true, if block is executed, that is if block is the true part, else block is the false part. Here in this syntax, here there is no false part, only the true part. If the condition is true, this true block is executed. In the false situation, nothing is executed. But here, if the condition is true, if block, true block is executed, false block, else block is not executed. If the condition is false, true block, if block is not executed, else block is executed. Okay, if the condition is true, true block, what is the true block? If statements are executed. And if the condition is false, if statements are not executed, what will be executed? Else part is executed. Okay, so when the else part is executed, in the false situation, if the condition is false, then only else part is executed. When if part is executed, if the condition is true, then only if part is executed. Okay, so between these two, between if and else parts, only one part is executed at a time. Okay, if is executed, if part is executed, then else part is not executed. If part is not executed, then automatically else part is executed. Okay, ఈ రెండిట్లో ఏదో ఒకటే ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది. ట్రూ అయిందంటే ఇఫ్ పార్ట్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది, ఎల్స్ పార్ట్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది. ఫాల్స్ అయిందంటే ఎల్స్ పార్ట్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది, ఇఫ్ పార్ట్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే, ఓన్లీ వన్ బిట్వీన్ దీస్ టూ. ఓకే, ఎప్పుడు ఏది ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది? ఇన్ ట్రూ కేస్ ఓన్లీ ఇఫ్ పార్ట్ ఈస్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటెడ్, నో ఎల్స్ పార్ట్. In false case, only else part is executed, no if part. Okay, that is the if else statement. Okay, but in the previous case, here this is only the if part, there is no else part here. If the condition is true, this block is executed. If the condition is false, this block is not executed. In the true situation, if block is executed. In the false situation, nothing is executed. Why? Because here there is no else part. But here in the false situation also, you are saying that this part is to be executed. In the true situation, similar to the previous case, if block is executed. But in the false situation, you are saying that execute the else part. Okay, so that is the if else block. So here also another program for the if else block. So continuation to the previous program. If A is greater than B, you are saying that A is big. If A is not greater than B, you are saying that else part. Okay, this you can observe in the previous program. Here, if you give 30 A value, 20 B value, 30 greater than 20, condition is true, means A is big is displayed. If you give 20 A value, 30 B value, 20 greater than 30, it is false. So this printf statement is not executed. Okay, so there is no output here. So in this case, you are saying that in the false situation, you are saying that this to execute this statement. What is? B is big. B is big. A is small. Here A is big, B is small. So if we give 30, 35. So A value is 30, B value 35. A is greater than B, 30 is greater than 35. 30 is not greater than 35. So condition here it is false. In the false case, what is the statement to be executed? Else part. Means B is big, A is small. Okay. Like that you can execute the if else block. If this condition, what is the condition you have written? Else in the if block. If this condition is true, if block is executed, true block. If this condition is false, true block. What is true block? True block, if block. It is not executed. So what will be executed? Else block. Else block is the false block. So this will be executed. Okay. You can verify this for another example output. This time the output is 65, 55. Now A is big. First number A, it is big. So which block is to be executed? If block execute our. So A is big, B is small. A is big, B is small. Okay. So this is about the if syntax and if else syntax.